Hello, very good afternoon, dear teachers. I, Meenakshi Narula, at Mentoring the Mentors. Once again, I'm here with all of you, with my all the resources, with all my learning, ready to share with all of you. Today, we're going to talk about teaching strategies. Teaching strategies so that we can foster student engagement in the classes. So whether we are talking about offline classes or we are talking about our online classes. I know the schools, they are opening in phases for different classes. Most of us are working in a, blended mode of environment, running parallel classes online as well as offline classes. So here, my objective is to share with you some kind of student engagement strategies so that we can foster their engagement in the class. We can give them the very best. We can involve them in various kind of active learning strategies. So there our objective is metacognition. I mean, thinking about thinking. Let's give them some opportunity to think, to come forward, to foster in them all the 21st century skills. So here, if I talk about, keeping students involved, motivated, and actively learning is challenging educators across the country. Yet we are not having, a fixed way by which students can be engaged. Certainly, they are having their own learning styles. They're having their own likes and dislikes. We have to teach the way they understand, not the way that we have always been teaching or we have been learning at our time. So strategies we'll be sharing that won't only emphasize the importance of concentrating on what students learn, but also they'll provide clear steps to prepare and execute an engagement technique. Right. So all the teachers, the faculty members, those who are looking forward to various kinds of ideas to heighten student engagement. So you all will get a number of strategies at my platform, that is Mentoring the Mentors. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the like button if you really like these kind of activities. And I assure you, these kind of activities, they can be adopted, adapted, extended, or modified as per your need, as per your requirement, as per the subject that you are teaching to your student, as per your grade level. It's kindergarten to 12th. In all the grades, you'll be able to use these kind of strategies as per the requirement. So today we are going to talk about an amazing strategy, that is C3B4ME. Now, what is C3B4ME? If you speak it like that, C3 before me. Before you are coming to me to ask question, to seek any kind of assistance or help, you need to see 3 of your friends, classmates, or any of the other resources, maybe online friends, maybe offline. You need to check the answer, check for any kind of help, right, from 3 of your friends. So this makes students understand like there is not only one teacher in the classroom, but other teachers as well. So this strategy indeed is very beneficial when we talk about is a policy to encourage students to become self-directed learners. They're not only dependent upon their learning, they not only are dependent upon always a teacher, but certainly they go to other students, their peer group, and they ask them about certain questions, their doubts and all, right? So now if I talk about how does this strategy work? This policy encourages students to look in 3 places, like I already shared with you, C3 before me, to find the answer to their question before they contact the instructor, that is a teacher, that is a facilitator, right? So it's like that. You need to go, you need to discuss, and I have been using this policy with my students. So, and even for the higher grades as well, you will be able to use this strategy. So what are the benefits of this strategy? Number 1, community building skills. When the children, they know they need to seek help from at least 3 students before they'll be approaching the teacher for any kind of help. They know that they need to talk to other students. So the kind of community is being developed. They get to know more about each other. And analysis, evaluation, problem solving. This is but obvious when they will be approaching their peer group, their friends, right? Maybe they are talking to them online or offline. So whatever kind of responses they will get, certainly they won't be alike. They would be asking 3 of their friends or peer group, and then they will be getting 3 different responses. Now it's up to them. They need to analyze the response, they need to evaluate, and they develop the problem solving skills. If I talk about communication skills, certainly when they will be asking questions, they need to develop their communication skills. They may ask the question, I mean, in offline class, they may sit in groups, or they'll be going to different benches, different desks, different places to ask the questions, to talk to the students, right? And maybe if on an online platform, they may post the question on a classroom forum, whether it's Google Classroom, whether it's Microsoft Teams, or maybe they are sharing the same in a chat box, and how they are communicating that depends upon a teacher, right? What kind of environment they are working on. That depends upon the students as well, their choice, like how they want to communicate. Certainly they develop their communication skills. And the 4th point, if I talk about taking initiative, it takes a lot of courage to ask questions, especially about when one has to discuss, when one has to come up with such kind of question like, I do not know this thing, or maybe I want to know more about this thing. So they get to know how to take initiatives to ask questions. And the 5th one, very, very important again, time management skills. When a student knows before approaching the teacher, the student has to take help from 3 of his or her friends. The child will not keep on waiting till the end of the periods, maybe the last moment for the question. The child knows, I have to ask first 3 of my friends, and then I'll evaluate, analyze if I'll get the correct answer on my own, any kind of, help I get from my friends, then certainly it is done. But if the child needs any kind of help from the teacher, not satisfied with the answers that the child gets from his or her peer group, certainly the child has to approach the facilitator, the mentor, the teacher well in time. So please do use this strategy, C3B4ME, in your classes, and you are going to foster that kind of engagement of your students. Thank you. Have a nice day, and we'll be coming up with more strategies. Thank you. Well, before I leave, I would like to remind you again, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and do share your feedback as well with me. Thank you.